Buffalo Fitness Expo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's another episode of the Buffalo Fitness Expo Podcast. I'm your host, Romer, the Dominican Rock Mendez, and we have a very special and exciting guest here today, DFAC Figure Pro, Anna Nietupski. Anna, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Did I say it right?
Yeah,
there you go.
Perfect.
Good. So thank you for being here. Excited to have you on board here. So, drum roll, please. Are you competing in a few weeks?
I am.
When?
I'm competing September 10th.
What show are you doing?
The DFAC Clash of the Pros.
And that's where?
At the Buffalo Convention Center.
And it's part of what?
The Buffalo Fitness Expo.
You win.
There we go. Good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty
First
good.
try, right? Yeah. So Anna, first question is, who is Anna Nietupski?
Well, I'm 24 years old, so I'm still young, still trying to figure it out, I guess. I'm a pharmacy student, so it's my 7th year of school overall and 4th year of the professional program. Final year, too, so pretty excited. I recently began competing, so I guess that's new in my life, but...
How many shows have you done so far?
This will be my 3rd one coming up.
Wow.
Yep. My first show was actually about a year ago. It was another natural show. It was through WNBF. And then this past spring, I did my first DFAC show, the Spring Fest.
How did you do at the Spring Fest?
Surprisingly well. I went against a couple of amazing girls. Oh my goodness. And ended up getting first in open figure and then first in overall. So got my DFAC Pro card.
Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations. You absolutely deserve it.
Yeah.
So you're wearing a P4P muscle shirt, right? Tell us about that.
So P4P, I found, they're known, P4P stands for pound for pound. So our thing is kind of like pound for pound. We're the best supplements you can buy for your money. They really condone using all natural products, nothing that will fail any drug tests. They really support natural bodybuilding and competitors. So
yeah, huge shout out to Chad and also Jill Manning,
yep.
Owners of the P4P Muscle, and they're also going to be at the Buffalo Fitness Expo. I'm not sure if they're physically going to be there, but we are going to have a P4P booth there at the expo.
Cool.
So and again, they've always been a big supporter of natural bodybuilding, just like you said. So it's good. So you mentioned you were a pharmacy student, correct?
Yep.
So tell us about that.
It's tough. It was a very rigorous program. This year I'm just on my internships, so it's the fun part, It's kind of like the real world introduction to all the different areas of pharmacy, but the actual program was very rigorous and tough, but I love it. It's it really speaks to me, and it's another passion of mine.
Oh. So is it difficult balancing prep with your school life?
Yeah, it was very tough. It was in the spring, it would be getting up at 4 a.m., going to the gym, going to class all day, going to my job at the pharmacy, and then going back to the gym afterwards. It would be a 4 o'clock in the morning to 9:30 at night kind of day. Still have to prep your meals for the next day, but make it work.
What advice would you give to maybe other students that want to compete, but maybe they decided to wait until afterwards, or maybe they want some guidance? What advice would you give them?
School comes first. If you don't think you can balance it, it's your life, it's your grades. They really do come first. So time management is huge when trying to balance bodybuilding with anything. I give people credit those who have kids at home. I have no idea how they can do it, or even the other students in my class who have kids. It's all about time management, though.
So Anna, why the Defect Buffalo and why the DFAC Clash of the Pros?
So I remember seeing pictures and hearing word of mouth about the DFAC Fall Fest last year, and everyone just had great things to say about it. My coach, Paula Miller, won her pro card at that show.
Huge shout out to Paula Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Love you, Paula. But yeah, I heard great things, so I was like, okay, DFAC, I'm going to give it a shot in the spring. And then I did, and you guys you cater to the competitors, we put in all this hard work, and so you want to reward us, and you do, and it was just an amazing experience. And so I remember actually backstage you had said you told me to keep kind of hush-hush about it, about this big expo coming up and how there might be a pro figure class and all this stuff, and that really kind of got the gears turning in my head again for looking ahead to the next season. So
that's awesome, yeah. And again, you did a phenomenal job last time. It was an honor to have you on stage, and I know you definitely have a very bright future in the sport. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be awesome just seeing you transform to the next stage, competing in pro shows, and eventually seeing you battle it out at Worlds.
Yeah.
Which is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So Anna, your boyfriend Nolan is also competing, correct?
Yeah, finally talked him into it.
There you go.
He's been into, health and fitness longer than I have. He's the one who actually got me. Our first date was to the gym. So
wow. Best first date ever, huh?
Yeah. So he's the one who kind of got me into it. He's never competed before, but he just has this amazing self-discipline and dedication, and I learned a lot from him, and he really got me started into fitness and nutrition, and so having that thing to share together, it's pretty cool.
Anna, I do have a question for you regarding prep. So you prepped before when Nolan wasn't prepping, and now you prepped when both of you guys are prepping. Has it been any more difficult prepping when both of you guys are prepping at the same time, or what do you think? If you had to compare both preps, first prep, you prepping alone, and then second prep, you guys prepping together, is it easier, difficult, or what do you think?
I liked it having someone with me to prep with because, they know what you're going through, and, we're eating all the same kinds of things. If one of us were eating pizza every night or going out and getting wings or donuts or something like that, it might have caused a little bit of tension, hangry,
Nolan.
But, no, having each other to support each other is great. And even training together, like we'll go train together, but we'll kind of, put on our headphones, go on different sides of the room, do our own thing. But we both believe that we should always be the hardest worker in the room. And so, I'll kind of see him like working his tail off, like dripping buckets of sweat. And it kind of like motivates me to work harder. So I'm the hardest worker in the room. So I think we kind of like work off each other's energies.
So Anna, what advice would you give to other couples out there that maybe they're both competitors, maybe they haven't prepped together? What advice would you give to them on how to get through prep when both people are prepping and not kill each other?
You just have to realize, you're both doing the same thing. You're both in it together, and you just have to support each other, and you have to realize there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days, and it's just all about support, I think.
What are you most excited about of competing in 3 weeks from now at the DFAC Clash of the Pros? What are you looking forward to?
Well, it's my first pro show, so that obviously has excitement in itself, but every show I try to just beat myself. It's always you versus you. I want to bring my best package. I want to improve from last time, and I just want to have fun up there too. You got to remember it's you put all this hard work, however many weeks of prep. Everyone's a little different, but it's months of prep usually, and just for those couple seconds on stage, you got to really make the most of it. So.
Any final words you want to give out to your friends, family, sponsors, and fans out there?
It's just the support. Everyone is so supportive, and their words of encouragement, and it's just their support is really helpful and inspiring to me. Like, if someone says I'm inspiring them, that inspires me and motivates me to work harder. And I really just want to thank my family, my friends, my coach, Paula Miller, my sponsors. Everyone's just been so supportive and helping me on the journey. So
that's amazing, and I can't wait to see you in 3 weeks from now at the DFAC Buffalo and DFAC Clash of the Pros on September 10th at the Buffalo Convention Center, part of the Buffalo Fitness Expo. Can you say that?
I think you said it perfectly.
There you go. Well, again, thank you, Anna, for being here, and looking forward to seeing you in a few weeks.
Yeah.
On September 10th, 2016, the biggest fitness event comes to Buffalo, New York. Amateur Natural Bodybuilding. DFAC Buffalo Natural Fall Fest. Pro Men and Pro Figure. DFAC Clash of Pro Champions. USPA New York State Powerlifting Championships. USA New York State Olympic Lifting Championships. CrossFit. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Buffalo, New York. Are you ready? On September 10th, 2016, you are invited to attend the first ever Buffalo Fitness Expo, the largest convention center in Western New York. The Buffalo Niagara Convention Center, over 110,000 square feet, over 20 fitness competitions, over 300 fitness vendors, over 20,000 spectators. Get your tickets now at buffalofitnessexpo.eventbrite.com.
And Anna, so what advice? One more time. Question for you now. Question for you. It's like I'm interviewing different people.
If you don't have that like time management skill, that's huge in any kind of. Sorry.
That's good. We'll keep it for the bloopers.
Yeah.